Higher volts, less amps, less heat, more power. That is what Makita XGT's line is all about. And I know you can go about talking about their 36 volt line all day long, but what about the 80 volt line that's coming out? What about all that cool stuff that's going to use two 40 volt XGT batteries? And if you're gonna jump into this line, you might as well see what it is top to bottom. And this angle grinder here I have in front of me does not disappoint. In fact, it has some features on it that are just absolutely awesome. I rarely like it when the tool actually takes control of itself and does what it thinks you want it to do, but this guy does it and does it really well. Stay tuned. Something I really like about this angle grinder, being that it's variable speed, is that I can drop it down to level 1 and I can actually put some pressure on it at level 1 and the tool will adjust and give me more power, keeping the rotation at the same RPM. Check this out. I'm on level 1, slowest, 3,000 RPM. I'm putting a significant amount of pressure on. Too much, which what you should be anyway, right? So let's move up to level 2. Same thing, too much pressure, but it's still working and it keeps the same. So no matter if I'm going slow or putting a lot of pressure on this tool, it'll keep the same RPM. And that's just as hard as I could push on this, or crazy. Same thing happens as we increase the levels all the way up to 5. Till it cuts out there, which this is absolutely crazy to be doing this, but it just takes it. Look at that, crazy. So for a variable speed 5-inch angle grinder that goes from 3,000 RPM all the way up to 8,500, I've got all the power of level 5 on level 1, which was absolutely amazing. Now, if I read the owner's manual, it will tell you sustained usage at low RPMs can cause overheating of the battery and have the tool shut down. I did not see that, but at the same point, it's great to have that low RPM usage, and I'm putting way too much pressure on it. No one's gonna do that. But if you get into a situation where you need a little bit of pressure, you can put it on the tool at level 1, get the power of level 5, not the speed, just the torque, and you're still rocking and rolling. I absolutely love that. That is something that just sets this apart to me from any of the other angle grinders I have around. Now, I know you all are gonna ask me about power. Flat out, this is probably the second most powerful angle grinder out there, no matter how you're gonna look at it. You know, the DeWalt FlexVolt has some crazy, crazy power. It doesn't have the finesse that this has, but it has some crazy power. Now you could look at this in another way and say when the 80 volt line comes out, this is still gonna be the second most powerful, and maybe in that case third, but either way, it's just not gonna top the charts on power. But in this case, with the variable speed, to me, it tops it on features. Now this variable speed is a dial in the back, and if you watch me with my gloves, I'm pushing on it sometimes just like that, and it's not moving. I wish the knurling here was a little bit more aggressive because it would help with gloves and when you actually just are using it with your skin. It's easy to use. There's a chart on the side that tells you what's up. Also over here is a connection, so if you're using this with a vacuum, a Makita vacuum, you can connect it up so that when you turn the tool on, the vacuum will also turn on. Now there's multiple configurations of this. This one here has a paddle switch, which the switch goes all the way up, but there's a safety down at the bottom. So if you push that safety, you can pull the switch up higher. You can hold it higher, hold it lower. Very, very comfortable grip. Personally, I like the paddle switches on anything battery operated. I like a slide locking switch on anything with a cord because a battery operated unit, I'm not gonna be using it for that long. It's these small little jobs, not the half-hour grinding away type job that I'm gonna use with a corded grinder. So for me, paddle switch is where it's at. If you feel differently, you have the different options. Now, as far as options on this is pretty basic as far as how many grinders go. You can take your handle off, move it from side to side. You have your lock up here to take your blade on and off. It does not have the X-lock capability, but at this point in time, I don't care. I can just use my hand. Now you will need the included tool to take this apart, at least for the first time. Mine came like somebody put some brute strength into this guy when they put it on. So you put your tool in here for the first time anyway, or maybe use this tool all the time, take this guy off. And you'll need to take this guy off if you want to remove the guard. But removing the guard is simple, and even better, moving the guard is also very simple. That is a simple push on this side. You can turn this guard wherever you'd like it, click it into place. You can move to the right or the left. It's a simple push. It's easy to hit with gloves. It's an audible click. If you turn it all the way around, so it's upside down, you can pop it right out. Same place, pops back in. There's a little bit of pressure that's got to go on there, and then you're ready to rock and roll. So easy to use, top to bottom. Very simple, very powerful. Rain is getting in the way of my little project here, and that's going to cause me to bring the camera in and have to actually finish most of it outside in the rain without the camera around. It's just a light sprinkle, but at the same point, this tool is working very, very well for what I'm doing. And the battery life for what we have, which is the 40 volt 4 amp hour battery, and everybody's gonna say, yeah, that would be a 20 volt 8 amp hour battery, but it's not compatible with the 18 volt line. So if you get into this 40 volt XGT line, you are in that line alone. So you're gonna be 40 or 40 by 2, 80 volts. So that's where you're gonna stay. Now, this is more of a contractor's heavy duty line. It's not something where you're probably gonna just jump into it because the tools are a little bit more pricey, but you're getting more power and you're getting some great protection of the tool with that. And the runtime is not suffering. Now, we've done runtime tests in the past and seen, on average, 3.5, 4 minutes of hard grinding to take down a battery. And I'm not pushing this one that hard, but I'm getting a solid 10 to 15 minutes of work time with this battery, which I find very average and across the board. If you're doing something more than 10 to 15 minutes, you're gonna have to have multiple batteries, or you realistically need that cord to keep you going. So I find the battery life on this great, the power great, and the heat that's coming out into the tool or into the battery fairly low. Now this tool does tend to warm the batteries slightly, but still I'm not getting that real super hot battery that I would with some of the lower 18 volt systems, and I like that. It's nice not to have a tool that is overheating on me halfway through a project when I need that extra power to get through. This line has seemed to really push through those hard times for me, including when I just did a review on a saw. I mean, I pushed that harder than I pushed any other battery operated saw, and it just kept giving me everything it had. And this grinder does the same. This Makita line is great. I like it. I like everything about it. And I know it's expensive. I know it's a contractor grade stuff. It's not for everyone, but for the people who it is for, they're getting a great tool. And I think that that's what matters here. You're getting an option to have that one level up. You're gonna have an option again to level up to the 80 volt tools. And for the right people, this is where it's at. It's not for everyone, but for the right people, this is where it's at. Guys, I love bringing this stuff to you. It's a good, solid, quality tool that does everything it should, and it even impresses you while you're using it. That is absolutely fun. So I appreciate bringing this video to you. I hope you liked it. Please give me a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, thank you for your time. Have a great day.